Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back. This is Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I am going to do something a little bit different today. I actually bought some makeup, and it came to me in this box, and it has a little magnetic closure on it. And I thought, you know what, that's a cool box, because look at it, it's shaped a little different, and it's just cardboard, you guys, but I'm going to make it stronger than it is right now. It also has this little inside piece that tucks inside. It's cut just the same as the box is, and this will go inside and give it additional strength as well. I don't know if I'm gonna, well, I've got it going the wrong way. It goes this way. So it would give it extra strength. So I may use that as well, just to have an inside piece to tuck in there when it's all done. But what I did was I sprayed it white. It was I think it was originally white, but it had like black writing and stuff on it, and then it was black on the inside. And I actually did a little overspray on this, but I left it, and I'm going to leave it like that. And it says, sorry, I don't speak low maintenance on the inside of it. Isn't that cute? This was from, I actually got sucked in on Facebook. This is that embellishments makeup. I had to try it because the videos kept popping up for me, because I'm always looking for some kind of makeup that will cover up all the aging spots and things like that we get as we get older. So just a little review on embellishments makeup. I love it. It says that they will get the exact color based on you answering some questions, and then you send them a picture of your face so that they can get a clear image of what your skin type is. And then they send you the color that matches what you gave them. And I thought, there's no way they're going to match it the way that I want it. And you know what, you guys, this makeup is amazing, but it's incredibly expensive. So it's not so expensive. I mean, for me, it's expensive because I don't use the most expensive makeups. I can't afford it. I buy, usually, you know, I go to Target and pick up my makeups and stuff. That's just the way it has to be. But this time I treated myself to something that I wanted to try, and it's been driving me crazy, so I tried it. It's amazing makeup, you guys. So if you have the money and you like to do your makeup, because I do my makeup every day, it's amazing. And I do use a concealer. I use e.l.f. concealer, and e.l.f. is really inexpensive. I buy it on Amazon, but it conceals amazingly. It's really, really good, and it's really, really cheap. So I would never spend money on makeup that didn't work better than something I'm already using. Now this embellishments, I will not use it every single time. I'll use my other makeup on certain days, and this on other days when I feel like I want to look a little bit more finished. But it doesn't leave my skin all cakey and stuff like that. So just a little plug for embellishments makeup. No money coming to me. I love it. So anyway, so this is our little box. I had one of these napkins left, with the big roses on it. And so I decided to take a couple of sections out of this. We're going to decoupage these flowers onto the box. And this is love written in different languages that were on the box. And so I went ahead and I took those off too. And we may use a few of those on there. I have these two big pieces. This one I actually started to cut out and to use it sort of on the front of this, but then I decided I wanted to use these instead. But I may use pieces of this to kind of go around the box. So first things first, we're going to use Mod Podge, and this is the gloss Mod Podge, and I'm okay with that because I am going to oh, this one hasn't been opened yet. Okay. I'm going to also use some resin on this today, you guys, and that's how I'm going to make this box stronger than it is right now. So I thought that would help me to make it, you know, a little different. And this is just a, you know, whatever box. You could use it for whatever. I have my little cups that I got from Sherry. I'm going to put some Mod Podge in this little cup here. Close that up and put it aside. And I'm going to try and stay a little bit organized today, you guys. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So we've got that now. I'm going to use my UV resin. And this is the hard glue resin. So I'm going to use this today. And I'm also going to use some of my paper roses that I got from Debbie. So those are the ones that I have left, all the good ones that I have left. So you guys know I'm taking care with how I use them. So, but we will be using a few of those on here. The other thing that I had, and I had to actually considered in covering it in one of these, I got these at a little store that I shop at locally here. And usually when I buy from them, anything that doesn't have a price tag on it is $1.29. Well, so I grabbed a whole bunch of these and got up to the counter, and she said, "You do realize those are $1.69, right?" And I said, "No, anything with a price normally is $1.29. And she goes, "No, those are $1.69. So I put some back, but I thought these were super pretty. Look at how gorgeous they are. So I got hearts, and I got some of these pretty flowers. Aren't those gorgeous? I got a couple of these. I only bought one of the hearts. And then I got a couple of these with the butterflies because I just thought they were so pretty. And I knew the next time I wanted to get them, they wouldn't be there. And they also had these little birds, and I thought these might be cute for something. Not this project today, but they're really quite cute. And so I bought a package of these, just 4 little birds. So I did get those too. I was just there yesterday, or day before yesterday, when I went to the post office, or yesterday, to mail some of my orders out, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to treat myself a little bit and get a couple of things that I really like. I had to buy some, I buy all of my packing supplies from this store because they're cheaper than the Dollar Tree. So I bought those, and then I just grabbed a couple of little supplies. So anyway, we're going to take our Mod Podge here, and we're just going to get started, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start painting over this, and hopefully this won't dry too fast because I do have the fan on in my room. I had the heat on, and the door was closed to my craft room because I keep it closed to keep Holly out. And it got really hot in here, so I turned the heat off and turned the fan on, and yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, I think I'm gonna just kind of go towards the middle here. And the one thing I do not have right here is my cellophane. I don't know why I always forget to grab a piece of cellophane. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let me get this just kind of coming around here. Get this one on there the rest of the way. And I'm just going to kind of go along the edges here. And let's see. How do I want to do this next one? I think I'm going to have it sort of coming from right there. And it'll kind of go around the corner here. So, oops, there's a little bit of pink in that from the rose that I tore it off of. Trying to get it right on point there. Okay. And I got a little wrinkle in it there. I'm just going to pull that out. There we go. Okay, and then I think maybe this one goes the other direction. I think I'm going to have this one coming from down here. I love these napkins so much, you guys. They are so beautiful. And me and my friend Sherry are trying to find the ones that are the smaller print. And we're not having much luck finding those. But I think we might be able to, I think Sherry was going to try and print some on some rice paper from the napkins that she has. She has only one of the small napkins left with the small print of the roses. So I think she's going to try and put those on rice paper and get some that she can use. So that'd be awesome. Okay, so that's what we've got so far, and that looks really pretty. And then I'm just going to kind of turn this a little bit. I think I might put this big one on the back side of the box here. And then what I will probably do, I'm just going to hold on to this because I don't want it to touch and rip the flowers off the other side, because then I would be devastated. So we're just going to paint the edges on here. Being careful, trying not to get any wrinkles. I do notice that when you decoupage or you Mod Podge over the top after you've gotten it down and when the bottom side is still wet, you risk getting a whole bunch of wrinkles in your napkin. I don't mind a few wrinkles here and there. To me, it kind of gives it an effect. So for me, I don't always mind if I get wrinkles in my napkin a little bit. But I do try not to. Okay, and then this one, I think I'm just going to have this one sort of come right out from right there and go around the top of the side. The other one's kind of lower on the other side, so we'll have this one going up higher, right? You know what? I am going to cut part of this off, this leaf right here, and just have the stem sort of coming out from behind the other rows, just like that. There we go, and that looks really pretty. I'm not going to go too crazy on this because, you know, I do still have these, and I do want to try and put love right up here at the top on the front. And it looks like it's going to fit nicely, so let's do that. And then I'm going to go get my heat gun and then dry this very quickly after I do this part. Right there. Okay, see, isn't that pretty? And then I've got a more right here, and I think I'm going to put, that down here. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll just put that sort of on the side. I don't know if I'm going to put anything on this section here. Do I want this on the side, or do I want to use one of these other words? That's kind of big. No, I think we're going to use amore. Amore. And we'll put that right there. Okay. And we have a little space on this side. Maybe we'll use one of these other words on this side. Right here. So let's see. Lucia. And I'm going to do that. Or Laska. Sorry, I couldn't see it very well. So there we go. We've got that on there. And then let's see. Let's just go ahead and we'll use these words on the sides here. Why not? I'm going to put love. Well, no. We'll take this word. Let's see. I'm going to put some more up here. So I think I'm going to use this word at the top because it's not too terribly big. And I need a thin piece to go right here. Okay. And then for down here, let's just use that. I kind of like the way it's just kind of, I'm just putting them kind of every which way. I'm going to open that up a little bit. Get those edges in there. Okay, so you can see we've got the words kind of on the sides, and we're going to go, I might need to tear another one off of one of these napkins here. I'm going to use this up here towards the top. Just like that. Because I can't leave this side blank and, okay, oopsie. Let me set it this way and grab one of these other words. Let's do amore again. Usually I use water to tear these off. I'm not going to do that right now because it's just one word and quick and dirty there. Okay, so let's put that down here, right there. And I think that's okay. And then we're going to do love on the back side. let's see, where do I want to put this? I think I'm going to use it at the top again. I just thought this would be a fun project, you guys. It's nothing really. It's just a little something that I was looking at this box and I thought, you know, I knew I could do something cool with it. And then I saw this napkin sitting there and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use my napkin. At least a piece of it. And then I need to put, well, you know what? I don't know if I need to put anything at the top or not, because I think I'm going to use flowers at the top. I just have to be careful because it opens like that. It's going to have plenty of space to open up. So, yeah, we're going to do flowers on the top. So I'm going to go get this dry real quick, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. I actually had to redo this one. I put my nail right through it when I was drying it on the other side, and it got all messed up, and then I found one that was bigger, so it was actually a happy mistake. So I went ahead and added that to that side. Okay, so here's what we have so far. It looks really pretty, I think. And these we do not need, so we're going to put these aside. Now we're going to get to doing a little bit of resin work. So to do that, let's see. I think I'm going to grab a soft brush. We're going to take some of our resin. Let's see. Right here. And we're going to put it into another one of these little containers, and we're going to paint it on, you guys. We're not going to pour it on, although it might be easier for me to pour it into a spot and then paint it, but I've already put some in here, so we'll just do it this way for now. And then I'm going to use my resin lamp, but it's off to the side here, but I will pull that out, and we're just going to paint over the top of this. Make sure though, before you do this part, that you have completely dried your what am I trying to say, your Mod Podge. You don't want this Mod Podge to be wet, because resin and water do not mix, you guys. Your resin will never cure if you're putting it on something that's wet. And if it does cure, it's going to do weird things. So just be careful to make sure that you have completely dried that Mod Podge. And this is going on pretty good. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got it everywhere. And I'm just going to do one side at a time, and then I'm going to pop it under my lamp. Okay, and in just a minute, I'm going to pop it in a few times, and then in just a minute, I will show you guys my lamp, because I have had people asking me what kind of lamp I've got, and it's a lamp that Sherry got me, and you know, you guys, I can't think of the brand name, and it's not anywhere on that lamp. So, but I have found similar ones, or maybe even the one, because they look almost exactly like it. I'm going to put this under my lamp for about 60 seconds. Or actually, 30 seconds will be enough to get that side just set enough that I can work on the other sides, and then I will put the whole thing under the lamp for longer. So, I need to figure out what flowers we're going to use. It would be pretty to put a little piece of lace somewhere on here, but I'm not going to do that. And the reason why is I'm going to take out, I've been trying to get organized, you guys, and I have a little case that has a whole bunch of little boxes in it. And I'm trying to organize some of my smaller stuff. And I do have my gorgeous, gorgeous, sparkly glitter here that I'm going to use, and I have a few other things that I haven't used in a video yet. I'm going to also do a resin video, you guys. I'm going to make a pendant, and I've seen other videos and they came out so beautiful, so I want to try it myself. Okay, so we've got that front side resined, and I may put another coat over this. If I do that, I won't make you guys watch it. We'll just, what I should have done, make sure you have your torch nearby, because I should have kind of torched this a little bit on top just to make sure there was no bubbles in it, because it looks like there might be a couple of bubbles, but the worst that they're doing is making it a little bit more lumpy, but that may be just that I need another coat of resin on it as well because of the decoupaging. So now we've got that piece, and I'm going to pop that under the lamp. Oh, you know what? I want to do the corner after I torch it. Just going to go over this corner here. And I'm going to use my little lighter, and I'm just going to put the heat up next to the resin for just a second, just to make sure that there's no bubbles in there. And we've got 30 seconds. This is that glitter that I told you about on Temu. You guys, I am so sorry. This glitter is completely sold out right now. I'm going to keep watching for it, and when I find it, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of it, and that way I can make sure that I have it, and maybe I'll buy some extras so that I can put some in my shop or something so that you guys can get a hold of it, because I know a lot of people have had the same problem I've had in not being able to get it. Now see, this side came out a little bit smoother because I used my torch on it. So that is something that I need to make sure that I do. It works better if I use this torch on it. So I'm going to take that one out of the way, and we're going to do this side. And you don't want to go too thin with the resin, but you don't want to go too thick either, especially for this first coat. Just a thin layer, but not too thin. Enough that it puts a nice coat so it's nice and glossy. And like I said, I'm probably going to put another layer of resin over this, and I will not make you guys watch that. And the reason I have my lamp over there is because I have my resin out here, and I don't want to cure this. But as soon as I finish this, I think I'm going to do it directly from here, and I can just set that aside where it's dark and it's not going to be near the light. So we'll get our lamp up here. In fact, I barely have a drop left here, so I think what I'm going to do is use that little bit for the top. And this resin is going to help to make this a lot stronger as far as the box is concerned, so that it won't be so flimsy. And we're gonna torch, and I can see the bubbles on there, and I can see them all pop when I use that torch, just that long, just like that, and that's enough. And I'm going to hold my lamp up for just a second to get that top piece, because I want to get it right up under those top lights. And I don't want any of the resin to stick on my mat that's under the lamp. And then we're going to move that tray right here. And what I'm going to do to get that out of there, I'm going to pop this under my lamp for, 30 or 60 seconds, and I can peel that resin right out of there, and it's ready to go for the next time. So just so you guys know, that's how I do that. And let's see. I'm going to move this, move that, leave that there. And here is my lamp, you guys. This is what it looks like, and it is a professional nail lamp, and it says that right on the top, and it says professional nail lamp V11. So I don't know what that means, but nowhere on the lamp itself, it might be on the bottom piece, which I've got tucked away. I don't use the bottom piece of this at all. I need to clean this poor thing off too. I've got resin on it and everything, but this is the lamp that I use. It works amazing. I love it, love it, love it. And you're not going to go wrong if you get a lamp like this. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take and I'm going to put a nice thick layer of resin on the top side of this. I'm just going to spread it around, because I want to get it like the sides are. I want it to be nice and smooth. And I don't feel like the top got nearly as smooth as the sides did. And it's all in the way that I did it. And I'm sorry for that, you guys. Sometimes I forget what does and doesn't work. But I can already see, I think also the problem was that the napkin was a little more bumpy on this top section, because there was more that I decoupaged on there, because I can see it's much smoother just with this one layer being added without even curing it. I can see that. And then take this, pop all of the bubbles that might be on there. And now I'm going to pop it back under the lamp, and this time I think I'm going to go for 60 seconds. Because I did put a little bit thicker layer on there this time. Okay, so now that side is done, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing to the back and these other sides, and then I will be right back. Okay, so we have got our box completely resined. I went ahead and did all sides, so you can see here. Just need to kind of work on, oh, that's supposed to be like that. Okay, so we've got them all resined, but we are going to be adding a little bit more resin on this, and that is because we're going to use some of our pretty sparkles. So I didn't go ahead and do the extra resin on it right now because I didn't think it was necessary. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a nice little layer, and you guys, make sure that when you do something like this, you only do one side at a time when you're putting it under the lamp, because what will happen is the resin will start to run, and it'll run down the edges if you turn it on its side, the side that is turned to the side, even though you've got lamps all the way around, it's going to drip, and you don't want those drips going down the sides. So you can see I'm just doing the top side here. And I don't even need to do the torch. I thought about that after the fact too, because I'm going to be putting this glitter on here, and once that glitters over the top of it, you're not going to see any bubbles in it anyway. So it's really not necessary to even use the torch if you're going to put glitter on it. And I think this glitter is going to look absolutely gorgeous on this box. I love this glitter so much. I can't even tell you. And I'm using a decent sprinkling of it. And this is a clear silvery glitter. So you can see how much sparkle that adds to the box. I don't know, can you? I don't know if you can see it in the video, but let me add a little bit more. It feels like there's not quite enough on there. And you can still see all the flowers and all that good stuff. So I'm going to pop it under. I'm going to glitter each side of this, and I'm going to pop it under the lamp. So I will be right back once I get all of that done. I'm putting it under the lamp here for 30 seconds on each side. Okay, so we got our glitter all the way around the box. I hope you guys can see this. No, Holly. Hold on, you guys. Okay. I just had to get Holly out of here for a few more minutes. I don't want her getting into my stuff on the other side of my craft table. So you can see I was very careful not to get resin in this bit right here where this box has to continue to move. So, but we've got it all the way around. There's a couple of spots where I can see maybe I want to just clip off a couple of bits that are kind of sticking up, but that's no big deal. But here's our box. I didn't do anything to this front side, and of course I didn't do anything on the inside, but actually what I did want to do is I did want to put some sparkles like we've got on the outside on the inside. So I do want to paint around in here a little bit and just add a little sprinkling of the sparkles there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to decorate the outside of the box. I put some sparkles on the top as well, just because I wasn't sure how much covered it was going to be. And we're going to add our flowers. And I've got these beautiful roses. I thought maybe we would use these today. I only have this small bunch of these, but they are super gorgeous, and they're a perfect pink to match these roses on the that were on the napkin. So I'm just going to clip a few flowers off here. We don't need a lot because it's a very small box, but I don't know if I'm only going to decorate the top or if I'll decorate the top and maybe part of the front a little bit. So we'll kind of figure that out as we go. Just going to clip these off and get them ready. I have one tiny white one here. Aw, Holly's laying down right outside the door. I feel so bad. I hate leaving her out. Clip one more of these off, and maybe even one more of these. I'm not sure that I'm going to need it, but just so that we've got them all clipped. Okay, so those I'll leave right there. So let's see, how do we want to do this? And I also I kept these out because I might use a butterfly and or a bird on this box. So I wanted to keep those out just in case. And then I have a small piece of 1/4 inch pink ribbon, pale pink ribbon. So let's go ahead. We've got our glue gun all ready to go. And I'm sorry, you guys, at how bad my glue gun looks, but my glue guns always get like this, and yeah, once it's like this, it's kind of hard to get it better, but it's a good glue gun. It works, and I'm not that worried about it. So maybe we'll go with one real big one and that one next to it on the top. I mean, this isn't real big. It's a, what, maybe a 1-inch flower. Making sure I know where the front is. And we'll put this one's a little bit smaller, so we're gonna, someone once told me, make sure that I think about the way that I'm turning my flowers, and I realized after she said that I had been doing it all wrong for a long time because I wasn't turning my flowers sideways as I was grouping them, and it was looking, I couldn't get those nice little shapes in my flower arrangements, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, she said I wasn't turning my flowers sideways as I was building around them, and I realized, oh my goodness, she's right. That's what I needed to do the whole time, and I still forget to do it sometimes. Almost forgot this time. So we're just going to go like that with those. And then I'm going to get some smaller ones here, some of my little baby roses. And I thought maybe what I'd do is try and kind of bring them down the side. I've got some smaller pink ones, I think. Let's see. I mean, like the medium small ones. Kind of the same size as those white ones. I think I've got a couple of them in here. Not more than that, but I think I've got a couple. That one's purple. There's a pink one, and there's a pink one. We'll go with these. And these are really pretty too. They've got the pink in the center and the white on the outside. And let me just show you all of these flowers kind of close up so you can see what we're using today. And I've gotten these through Debbie over at Bird's Place. Debbie has her shop on hold right now, you guys, so you can't get these flowers from her right now, but she will be coming back. I just know it. She just needs a little bit of time to get some things taken care of, so, but she will come back. She told me she'd be back, so I believe her. When she says something, she means it. So, we will get our Debbie back. But she just needs a little time. She's kind of been through a lot over this last couple of years, and I think she never really took the time she needed to grieve the loss of her son, and you know, she went through a lot with that. Her son was her angel and still is, I believe. And so she really, really, really misses him, and she's trying to figure out how to cope with that loss. So I completely understand what she's going through. I can't say I understand 100% because I have not lost either of my children. God forbid. I hope I never do. Because I don't know that I could handle it as well as she has. I just don't think I could live with that. I don't know how I would. I'm sure I would. I'm sure I would continue. Life goes on, right? We have to go on, but man, I just don't know. That would be just so devastating. Let's get this little white one right here above the love. And then maybe, I don't know if I'm always so good at doing these round the corner kind of groupings. It's an awful lot of flowers for one little box. And this box I'm probably not going to sell you guys. What I probably will do with this is put it in someone's package from a purchase and make it their gift with purchase. And that way, whatever they buy will go in this box. And yeah, we'll probably do that. Probably should have put that one right there. Put this one here. And then come down with a couple of small ones, and that's going to be it. And that's kind of how we've got that going. Now let me get my ribbon here. We're going to make a bow. And this was just some ribbon that I had from a package, so I'm not going to throw it away. You know I'm going to use it. I've got a really big just trying to straighten that out just a little bit. And I'm just, I'm going to triple this, so I'm just going back and forth with my ribbon here 3 times, making 3 loops on each side. And I'm just going to take it just like that and snip that right there. And then I'm going to snip a piece of this off. And wrap it around the middle here. Flip it over. Just tie it very tightly on the back, but make sure that you've got it in the center before you tie it too tight. There we go. And we're going to knot that. And we'll just keep those ties as well. And I'm just going to fluff these out a little bit like that. Oh, I feel like this one should go in the back. There we go. There we have it. Okay. And I can play around with this a little bit more after I get it in there. So I just have to decide where I want it to go. And I'm trying to decide if I want it towards the front or towards the middle of the top. And I think that's a good spot for it, right there. That's where it's going to go. Right between these flowers in here. And I'm going to get my little stick here. This comes with the packages of nails that I buy. And I've got a few of them around, so just pop it in there, stuff it in real good. And then we'll kind of get our ribbons to go where we want them to go. And sometimes what I like to do, so that my ribbon doesn't go all wildly everywhere, I'm going to have them both kind of come out here. I'm going to glue them down to the lid. Do that one right there. And this one kind of right behind it. Right there. Okay, and now we'll do this side. Yeah, so this would be a really good, really nice gift box for someone to use if they're giving somebody a nice gift. I think it'd be an awesome gift box for maybe Easter. Valentine's Day is already gone, so we can't do that. But Easter would be fun, you know, if you wanted to put a couple of little candies in there for the grandkids or the kids. It's actually quite beautiful, if I'm being honest. I love it. I probably could sell this in my shop. And if I was, I would sell it as a little gift box. Okay, so now that we've got the bow on there, it looks really, really pretty. Now let's see. We have our little birds here. Let's take a bird out and see what one of these would look like. And the only one I could use is this little pink one here. And they're sticky on the back. But it might be pretty up here in the flowers on the top of the box. That looks really pretty like that. It's actually quite pretty. I'm thinking maybe I should save this for another project. I'm kind of thinking I wish I had bought more of those. I don't think I did, though. I think I only got one set. Nope, I did get 2 sets. So I do have another pink one. Or let's see. Yeah, it doesn't do much for the box itself down in here, but it does look very cute up on the top. But I feel like I need something in the center of that ribbon. I have my little box. These are just my little tiny bits and pieces. I've got one of these. This would be pretty. This is just a little, it's a nail charm, actually, that my friend Robin sent me, and it's very pretty. I've got a white one as well. That would add a little more contrast up there, and actually that looks really, really pretty in the middle of that. Other things I've got in here, I've got some little earrings. I could pop one of those up there, but no, I think the white charm looks really nice on there. So we're going to go ahead and put that right in the center of our ribbon. And we're going to put Miss Bird up here on the top, right inside the petals of this flower. There we go. Just like that. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I love it. I love it. I love it. This side, let's see. Here's what I need to do. I need to push this side in just a tad. All it is I'm just kind of readjusting the box back to put it back in shape because I've moved it around so much. But the magnet still works. So we didn't lose the magnet on this by putting all the resin and everything on it. And that is a beautiful, beautiful little box. Look at, I did get some of these earrings at my little dollar store as well. I got a couple of packages of these little butterflies. One package for me to wear and one package for me to use. They're just little dangle earrings. But I also got these pretty earrings, and if they had had more, I would have bought more. Look at how pretty these are. Those are going to make some gorgeous, gorgeous dangles. Look if that was hanging off of there. I'm not going to put it on here because this is just kind of a little project, just a just because project. So I'm not going to put it in there, but I think I will put those little birds in this box since I've got it out. And wondering about putting a butterfly on this. Let's get you guys a little bit closer. Right there. There we go. Let's pull out the butterflies and just see what one of those might look like if there's one that fits on the box. That might be pretty on the front right there, or maybe a smaller one. Or let's see. I think this one looks the best with the box. It's very pretty. You know what, though? I think I'm going to save these to do some resin work with. So I'm not going to use that. I think I'm just wanting to add something just for the sake of adding it, and that's not necessary because I think it really is gorgeous just the way it is. So that's our little box, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just a little fun thing for me to try, and I thought you guys might enjoy coming along for the ride while I did it, and it was worth it. I love it. So that's it, you guys. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. That's what the top looks like with our little pretty charm on the ribbon. But this was fun. So thanks a lot for coming along. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing to my channel. And I hope that to all of my new subscribers, you guys will enjoy my videos. I've got some really good ones coming up. I think my next video, which I'm going to work on after I get done with this one, is going to be a resin project. And I am going to make a necklace charm. So, oh, no, I'm not going to do that one. I'm doing a different one. I just remembered. Oh, almost forgot. I found a video on making some necklace charms that was really, really cool. I think you guys are really, really going to love it. And so that's what we're going to do in my next video, which is coming up. So stay tuned. It'll be coming around the corner. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Love your family. Hug them often. Tell them you love them every day if you can. And just be safe out there. Take care of yourself. You're number one. If you don't do that, you can't take care of everybody else. And remember, you are amazing. Thanks a lot, you guys. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I do future videos. I know a lot of people don't have the notification bell checked when they subscribe. They just subscribe without doing that, and that means you're not going to get notified when I do future videos. So come on, you guys, hit that bell. Make a comment down below. I'd like to know what you guys thought of this and what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see, and we'll get to working on them. Thanks a lot, you guys. God bless. Bye-bye.